Well, hey guys, I am here outside of Target. As you can see, I'm excited to check out what is new in the realm of skincare at Target and share with you guys some of my all-time favorites from Target. So let's head on in there, but word of warning, it is the Saturday after Black Friday, so the crowds are crowding. It's gonna be busy in there, it's gonna be chaotic, maybe even come across some fun deals. So let's head on in. Well, it looks as though Clean and Clear has a new cleanser with beads, naturally derived, allegedly deep action. What is in this? Okay, pro vitamin B5 panthenol. That is good for moisturizing the skin and cutting down on dryness and irritation. This has lactic acid and glycolic acid. That's going to help lightly exfoliate the skin surface. Now, this has menthol in it, which is going to give it a tingle. If you have itch, like facial itch, menthol can help distract that itch sensation, but most people just like it because it makes it seem as though it's doing something for your skin, like the product is working. Anyway, this has fragrance, so if you're allergic, you have to avoid. The thing about the little beads is they do help dislodge corneocytes that are stuck together and trying to shed off the skin surface. The beads in these types of cleansers, they're not abrasive like, you know, the walnut shell particles. They deform on the skin surface pretty easily, kind of like a little teeny tiny bouncy ball. So less abrasive. That coupled with the acids in this that can kind of help dissolve the glue between the stuck together skin cells may help with exfoliating. Here we have a deep clean toner from Up and Up, which I guess is supposedly emulating some Clean and Clear product. Salicylic acid toners are helpful for acne, blackheads, whiteheads. Salicylic acid really likes to get down within the pore to exfoliate those stuck together skin cells that are leading to comedones, and ultimately that is a big player in acne. 0.5% is effective. Now the alcohol denaturant in this may make this a more drying formula, just keep that in mind. But if you have a really oily skin, some people do okay with products like this. That being said, there's no shortage of salicylic acid options, so if you don't want to dry out your skin with an alcohol-based product, you certainly can come over here and try this. This is one of my favorites from Cetaphil. Their Gentle Clear Mattifying Acne Moisturizer. Likewise has 0.5% salicylic acid, but the base is really moisturizing. It has sodium hyaluronate, it has squalane, and it has licorice root, which is good for cutting down on redness as well as tackling hyperpigmentation. Speaking of which, salicylic acid can help in gently exfoliating the skin to lighten dark spots, but also it has some anti-inflammatory properties that may help in preventing them. Then you have spray options. These are great for the body. Neutrogena has one in their Stubborn Acne line, which I really like. Different has one as well. It's more of an aerosol. It gives a wider diameter, I guess, of a spray. And you also have body wash forms. This particular body wash is one of my favorites for acne breakouts on the body, as well as hyperpigmentation. It has salicylic acid, and it also has gluconolactone, a polyhydroxy acid that very gently exfoliates and also has hydrating properties. So this is really good. Speaking of polyhydroxy acids and stubborn acne, highly suggest this, the Stubborn Texture Daily Cleanser. It's got the salicylic acid, but it also has glycolic and polyhydroxy acid, so really good for not only breakout prone skin, but improving rough skin texture on the face, like keratosis pilaris, for example. La Roche-Posay has a variety of facial moisturizers. They're all really good. Actually, I've never tried this matte one, but the Tolerian Double Repair Face Moisturizer is really good. Basic, fragrance-free moisturizer with ceramides. Check out my video reviewing these Derm Allergo moisturizers. I talk about how they compare and, you know, are they any good? They're just basically a more lightweight consistency compared to these. One of the things though that's notable about these, the night one has niacinamide, but the day one does not, or the non-night, I should say. So the reason I point that out is niacinamide is an antioxidant, And at night, you know, your skin is still coping with a lot of oxidative stress from throughout the day. So I guess kind of the idea here is that you would have some niacinamide on board at night, not only to help cut down on oxidative stress, but also it's helpful for the moisture barrier. And as you sleep at night, your skin loses a lot more water. So that's helpful. Now, I have tried the Toleriane Rosalic AR, and it's kind of interesting. It has a green tint to it, but overall, it kind of goes on streaky and chalky. It has not been my favorite. I much prefer, if you're going to go with a tinted, green tinted moisturizer, the green tint masks redness. If you're going to go with one, I highly suggest the ProCure Rosacare. It's I like it much better. It's hydrating, it has licorice root, niacinamide, whereas this is not bad. It just, I don't know, I kind of found it almost like it was trying to be like makeup to a certain extent. Yeah, I didn't care for it. It's not the most moisturizing formula either. This is new from e.l.f., or new to me, I have not seen it. The Holy Hydration Makeup Remover. I really like the cleansing balm in this line. I imagine the makeup remover is good as well. Here's the cleansing balm. It does have fragrance, but it's not too bad. And it has, what else? Hyaluronic acid, it's ceramides and peptides, which may help with moisturizing, although you're gonna rinse it off. This works. It works, and it's pretty affordable at $11 for a cleansing balm. I really love their Holy Hydration face cream. Fragrance free. That's a great option for just a basic facial moisturizer. $13. And the Whoa Glow Sun Touchable, I currently am wearing this actually. This is a tinted organic, aka chemical sunscreen. It has niacinamide in it. This is a really great option. Like you could easily, like here's a decent skincare routine. Like you take your makeup off at night with this. What's a good cleanser from e.l.f.? Then you come in with this. This I've tried before and I like. It's a rather nice mild cleanser. You come in with this after the cleansing balm to rinse everything off, the residue off. Then you follow up with the Holy Hydration face cream. That's your nighttime routine. And then in the morning, you could wash again if you wanted to, although you don't have to. And then put this on. Basic skincare routine. So $14 plus 11 plus 13. And then is the cleanser $4? I have not tried the invisible sunscreen, the SPF 35. Sun protection and blurring primer. I'm guessing, just a guess, I am guessing that this is going to be one of those formulas where it's clear, it's colorless. It's just a guess. I've never used this before. And people really like that aspect of those sunscreens. I haven't tried the spray either. You have to be careful with the sprays though, because they don't give out an even layer of sunscreen on the skin surface. They kind of, you know, they miss areas, and you actually do physically have to rub them in. So a lot of people, you know, the reason they're choosing a spray is because they don't want to have to rub them in, but you actually do need to rub them in. And when it comes to using them on your face, you actually have to spray them into your hand first and then rub them on your face. So it's like, speaking of makeup remover, I feel like I don't have to tell you guys this, but it's a story nonetheless of what happens when you never ever ever take off your mascara. There's this woman in the medical literature who like wore her mascara to bed every night and just like never took it off. And she had these mascara granulomas embedded underneath her eyelid, and they were causing all sorts of abrasion to her eye. I'm hopeful none of you are doing that, I would assume, but hey, you know, there could be someone out there who has been slacking on their makeup removal and needs a friendly reminder. That being said, if you fall asleep in your makeup once or twice, I promise your face is not going to fall off, but you don't want to make it a habit. Let that woman's story be fair enough warning. Speaking of e.l.f., I need to know from you guys, have you tried this Power Grip primer? I don't use primers for makeup because I find that moisturizing and then sunscreen, that's sufficient priming. This particular primer, it has glycerin, which is pretty hydrating, castor oil, hydrogenated castor oil. Check out my video on castor oil. It's widely used in skincare and cosmetics. It's an emollient. But if you're allergic to it, you have to avoid it. Allergy is a possibility there. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you actually use this. It's one of those super hyped, like it appears in a lot of people's favorites types videos, and I have to wonder, is it as good as people claim? Let me know. It's only $5, but that's a pretty small little tube. Like, how much of it do you need to use? I guess not much. Ultimately, that is a major mistake a lot of people make, is they end up using way too much skincare, or you know, too much volume. Like you'd be surprised at how little you actually need to cover the skin surface. I'm not talking about makeup here. The exception, of course, is sunscreen. That you need quite a bit actually to get the protection stated on the bottle. Check out my video on how much skincare you actually need. I go over all of the different products volume by volume as far as what you actually need. You'll be surprised. You're probably using too much. Check it out, you guys. Tree Hut has holiday scents of their gel wash, as well as, what is that, they have this candy cane scent in the foaming gel wash and the sugar scrub. Now, I don't do the sugar scrubs, but I have to say, I have to give Tree Hut credit. Their body washes are actually really good. Like the fragrance, I haven't tried this candy cane one, but the fragrance is not like overwhelmingly strong. It's pleasant. They rinse off the skin really well. And they also are pretty moisturizing. So they have candy cane, and they also have berry bright. This is one of the most underrated moisturizing products known to man. This Up and Up Advanced Repair Unscented Body Lotion. Although, wait, that's hand. This is hand. I'm not sure. It's really inexpensive. This isn't the right price, I don't think. This is hand. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is really good. You can use it on your face, you can use it on the body. I mean, the Vaseline Intensive Care, which it is trying to reproduce, is also, you know, equally good, but, you know, this is so inexpensive. Check out the price differential on petroleum jelly here. Up and Up brand $2.49 versus Vaseline name brand $4.69. You guys, do not pay double the price for 100% petroleum jelly. Like, there's no reason to. I'm currently using this actually. I have the name brand Vaseline, but the one that I'm actively using right now is actually this Up and Up one, and I'm telling you, they are the same thing. The same thing. For candy or chocolate? But the petroleum jelly foot treatment has been amazing. All you do is you do, like, once you get out of the shower or the tub, put on like a regular foot cream that has urea in it a couple of times a week. That can help soften dry, rough callus. But then cover it with plain petroleum jelly. It really reduces water loss from the skin, protects the skin, and I mean, you'll just be impressed. Like, I've been doing this petroleum jelly sock treatment, I call it, for about a month and a half, and it's been amazing. So I'm filming this video Black Friday weekend for you all, and they currently have this deal on this Salt Air Serum body wash. I've heard really good things about this. Let me know if you've tried it, but $7.50 right now is a great deal. You get warm and golden sun-kissed skin. Smells like, what are the scents? Sorry. Manoi oil, kukui oil, ascorbyl glucosides, a stable form of vitamin C, and then niacinamide. Bright and tangy. Santal Bloom, is that what that says? Exotic Pulp and Pink Beach. I'm intrigued. Plus, those are nice TSA friendly sizes too, as they suggest. I would not give anyone this glittery bath fizzer because these kinds of things, they are fun, but they can actually irritate your skin. Yes, here's the different 2% salicylic acid acne spray. This one has a wider like spray diameter in comparison to the Neutrogena one. So I reviewed this for you guys, was it last year? Gosh, time flies. The Vanity Cream Vitamin C Serum. This has a stable form of vitamin C, tetrahexyl decyl ascorbate, THD, which, you know, to what extent, if any, it gets in and boosts collagen production, no one really knows. That's been shown with ascorbic acid, not with THD. But ascorbic acid unfortunately is not the most stable ingredient, and its penetration in the skin is limited. So all that to say, if you're choosing an ascorbic acid formula, efficacy is going to boil down to how good the formula is overall. But you have all of these stable derivatives that are easier to work with. Whether or not, though, they do the full spectrum of what ascorbic acid does, it's not clear. All that to say, you know, in theory, they help cut down on oxidative stress on the surface of the skin. And as a reminder, oxidative stress, not only does it damage the lipids in the top layer of the skin, but it creates an inflammatory cascade. And that can lead the little melanocytes in your skin to be like, hey, let's make more pigment. So if you're trying to fade hyperpigmentation, you know, that's kind of something you want to lessen. Ceramides are good for the moisture barrier when applied topically. They help your skin make its own ceramides, which are part of the lipids between those little protein nugget former cells called corneocytes. They're glued together with lipids, and in dry skin conditions, those lipid levels can be down, and applying them exogenously can help things get back on track. Anyway, $18.99 for 1.2 ounces. Their daily facial moisturizer, however, is just a great basic facial moisturizer. Then you have the moisturizing cream. Moisturizing cream does not have ceramides in it. It doesn't have hyaluronic acid like the facial one, but man, it really is great for dry skin, mostly on the body. This is a petroleum based moisturizer, so it can feel a little too heavy, greasy on the face, but hey, if you tolerate it, by all means. Now they have a lotion, same formula but in a lotion, so thinner consistency. That's another option to give a try. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about this. How adorable. I'm all about the travel sizes of skincare so that you can try it out before investing in the big bottle. And they have a travel size of the Hydro Boost Water Gel, fragrance free. This is so good. Yeah, if you are curious about how it goes, try the travel size. What else do they have in travel size? Now, the Dollar Tree has a version of this. The Dollar Tree version is really good, and $1.25 as opposed to $2, and I think you get a bigger bottle from the Dollar Tree. We also have a Vaseline Advanced Repair, just like we were chatting about earlier. You can try out $1.99. I don't know, that is actually pretty expensive compared to the Up and Up version, the big bottle. I am not a fan of this Touchland. The scent is like really off-putting from these. I've tried a few of them, but you know, hand sanitizer does help cut down on the spread of colds and flu germs. I wish Target would come out with a version of this. It's really good. The Aveeno Therapeutic Shave Gel, fragrance-free, $4.49. Up and Up does have a version of the scented one, but they don't have a version of the fragrance-free one. It's like K-Bella has a 12 days of masking advent calendar. A few years ago, I was really into, they have a coconut face mask, which is kind of pleasant, but these, I don't know, they're not gonna completely change the game for your skin. Now, clay and the clay mask, the bentonite, can help if you have oily skin to absorb excess oil from the skin surface and from within the pore. Then the tea tree mud mask, that has kaolin, likewise a clay that's going to help with oiliness. Now, tea tree leaf oil may cut down on acne breakouts, it may cut down on seborrheic dermatitis, but you can be allergic to it. Less likely in skincare products as opposed to just buying the oil yourself, but it's still a possibility. Avocado clay, it's got the menthol in it again. I'm gonna give a tingle to make you think it's doing something. Yeah, the coconut cream mask, that's the one I was really into a few years ago. And you know, it does have fragrance, but it's pretty light scent. Coconut is moisturizing. Some people find it aggravates their acne, but aside from that, the mask also has hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid that can help improve the moisture content in the top layers of the skin, ultimately improving barrier function. Honey is hydrating, although does this actually have honey in it or just a honey scent? Yes, it does have honey in it. So honey is hydrating. It has a lot of humectants in it. It also is it's got anti-inflammatory compounds, and it's antimicrobial. It's good for wound healing. Last year Target had much better holiday gift sets and advent calendars. I'm not really seeing that many, like a bath bomb, a bath fizzy kit. No, who wants that? 12, like we have 2 bath bomb kits. What's this 12 days of, ooh, 12 days of wellness. You get the Vichy Mineral 89. That's a really good hydrating hyaluronic acid serum, as a side note. I have an older video reviewing it. Yeah, Target is all about the bath bombs this year. In this kit, you also get a beloved coconut and warm vanilla bath bomb. You get a Pacifica overnight recovery cream, obviously with fragrance, but appears to have vegan collagen hydrating. You get a Vital Proteins vanilla peptides from Cow. Check out my video, as a side note, on collagen peptides. They're not complete BS. Oh, you get a CeraVe healing ointment in there. That's a really good ointment for dry skin, as a side note. You get a hand cream from EOS. You get that Palmer's olive oil formula deep conditioning pack. Is that for hair? Kind of sounds like it might be. Mega Babe, the Smoothie Deo Mini. This is just a scented deodorant. Of course, deodorants just kind of mask body odor by perfume. Sometimes they can smell worse. And then you get a foaming bath from Dr. Teal's. Make sure you rinse that off the skin completely. You get a K-Bella mud mask, the clay bentonite. Gonna help maybe with oiliness. Peppermint oil you might be allergic to. The Good Patch Relax Plant Patch with ashwagandha. I don't know about transdermal delivery of ashwagandha. B12 applied topically can actually help calm down itch, but I don't know about in a transdermal patch, like what that's hoping to achieve. Well, Target was not disappointing, and it was not too crowded in there. I will say I was a little bit let down with the holiday gift sets, because usually they have a lot of really good holiday gift sets, and I was not seeing anything along those lines. You know, maybe it's too late, because at the beginning of November, I did a video in the Ulta store in Target, and they had a ton of gift sets, not only in Ulta, but as well as in the Target section of things. So I don't know if those have sold out. Like, there's a really good one from Hero Cosmetics where you get the Mighty Patch, which I love for cutting down on picking, squeezing pimples. It's a hydrocolloid patch that adheres really well. It's very thin, it's very flexible. I mean, you can't even notice that it's on your skin. They had a little kit with that, as well as the Hero Cosmetics Rescue Balm, which is excellent. Once the pimple heals, you know, and it's dry and flaky, the skin barrier there is impaired. The Rescue Balm is really great. It has like a peptide in it. It's very hydrating. Plus, the little kit also had the Lightning Wand, which is great for tackling post-acne hyperpigmentation. I believe it has tranexamic acid in it, which may help alleviate some post-acne redness as well. So that was a great kit. Plus, they have a Cetaphil gift set in there, which I was not seeing. I don't know if it's all sold out, but the Cetaphil gift set is like a really good value, because you get the facial cleanser, you get the moisturizer, and you also get the facial moisturizer with SPF. Yeah, I was not seeing them. So let me know, is the Target in your area completely out of the holiday gift sets? Because as it stands now, at least in this one, it's pretty much gift set dregs of the K-Bella face mask and bath bombs. Like, who is buying that? Clearly, they're not popular, because there's still plenty of those. Anyway, y'all, I really hope you enjoyed this Target Shop With Me video. On the end slide, I'm actually going to link that video with the Ulta and Target gift sets in it, so check that one out next so you know a little bit more about what I'm talking about. But if you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye!